transfer window has been and gone, and we do find ourselves now another player leaving us for over £2 million. Welcome back. Club 4, episode 11. Fortunately, the player that left us was not Van Buren. We do see now that we have Fode Fofana sat on a dizzying 4 goals. We've played 4 in the league and we're still in the European positions. And we've got one of the top teams in the country to play after we've updated on the transfer business. Before we do jump into all that though, if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying out a little something extra with a different camera. I'm hoping it works. And if it does, hopefully, I'll be in a little bit better, crisper detail. We've played only a few since you were last with me. We beat Vitesse 3-1, which I was quite happy about. We then played Feyenoord after a pretty well fought game, to be fair, but we did lose 2-1. I'll show you the stats. So we didn't get dominated, which is what I was concerned about. But we probably did deserve to lose the game, though. And finally, we've played NEC. Goal from Arp from the penalty spot, just before half-time. And in injury time, Akono grabbed us a winner for our 3rd win of the season. If we look at it as a whole, we're doing pretty well. As I say, we're still in Europe. We've only dropped points at the moment against Feyenoord. We do see ourselves playing Eindhoven next, who are the team that Fofana used to play for. And he actually was on the La Masia, the Barcelona youth system as well. So I'm sure you're all delighted about that. Transfer-wise, we've seen a few movements. Our goalkeeper, unfortunately, left us for 2.3 million to go to Real Sporting. If I remember rightly, there's about 1.2 million up front and 1.1 million over the next few years. But he was playing pretty goddamn well for us. He's played 3, conceded 3, and he had an average rating of 7.6. He hasn't featured for Sporting as of yet, but he only signed for them a week or so ago. We did replace him. Not really with Pablo Roberto, sorry. He came up for 50 grand, and I thought, why the hell not? He looks decent, and it's 50k in it. It's all right. He's worth 400 to 850 at the moment, so even if we sell him, we'll probably make a profit. But his actual replacement was a little bit of a deadline panic, but I think I got a decent deal for him. Lazar Karovic has came in from Nancy. He's 700 grand up front, possibly raising to 900. I think that's if we win the cup, if I remember rightly. I'll probably be able to find that out. And we loaned out Kylian Nikiema back to them. I'm not sure if Nikiema's actually got any game time there yet. He's played 1, and he's got a rating of 7, so he's doing all right in Ligue 2. So it'd be good to get him some exposure. So I think it's a bit of a win-win for us there. We'll have a look at Karovic on his own. So he's 6'4", always handy. 28, so we think he's a year younger than Nihuis. His potential, needless to say, is the same as his current ability, which is about 3.5 stars, which is similar to Nihuis. I think is about. Do you know what? Can I do a comparison between them? I don't know if I still know enough about Nihuis at this moment, but if we look at that, it's not too far distant from one another. So if anything, Karovic takes a few wins. It's just that Nihuis has got better physical attributes. Our team to play Eindhoven, we've got Karovic in goal, Seedorf, Van Buren, Amaro and Kodeman as the back 4, Hall as the holding mid, with Klaas, Egloff and Hay as our centres, and we have Arp supporting Fofana as our front 2. I'm not going to change too much. I think the only thing I'll do is just start us off as balanced rather than positive, but outside of that, I'll just let us carry on as we are, because I tried to play defensive in one of my saves, and it didn't work at all. So we're just going to crack on with this, and hopefully just make this formation a little bit more secure. We've already seen our form. We're lining up with our 4-1-3-2 that we're aware of. Eindhoven are coming in with pretty strong form again and a 4-2-3-1. No one really there that I've looked at and thought, oh, damn. I think that Gigo, the centre back that Eindhoven has got, I believe I attempted to sign him, but he told me to go away, which which is understandable because he's found himself in a PSV shirt. Tolosa, back to Gigo. He's captain at the moment as well. It might have been a completely different player. Probably will be. Wilson Esbrand is heading down our right-hand side. Sheldrup, back to the fullback. He definitely ran the ball out of play there, but Haag managed to dispossess him and then immediately give possession back. And Sheldrup has scored for PSV inside 12 minutes. I'm going to push this back to positive and demand some more from the team. It's a bit frustrating to see Hall make the tackle and then just immediately give possession back. He could have just kicked it out of play. I'd have preferred that. But no. Karavic got beaten at his near post, but it was a pretty fair shot, so again, I'm not going to read too much into that. We have a corner. Seedorf puts it into the far post. Arp wins the header, and it goes just wide. We have a throw-in on the left side. Kodeman puts it to Arp, back to Egloff, and back into the guy that took the throw-in. We've just passed away possession again. Hartveit Reist was chasing down our centre-back, and fortunately he didn't give away possession immediately. Amaro's popped it out to our left-back. Kodeman into Arp. Back to Egloff. Fafana. Back to Hay in the middle. Just keep possession. You've got your man out there on the left. He's in acres of space. Lump it across now. Is that a pen? I'll take it. Not sure why, but I'll take it. What are you saying then, ref? We've got a penalty review. Penalty awarded. Happy days. Who's taking it? Whenever you want. Arp. Scored a penalty in the previous game. Like to see him do the same again. Beautiful. We have ourselves on level term with PSV. Don't have a clue what the penalty was for. We have a highlight. I was about to make another sub, or just a sub, but we seem like we're attacking with quite some intent here. So Kodeman puts it in on the left, does get it to Hay at the near post, and we've managed to get a corner out of it. We all know that this corner's not going to lead to anything, but we'll watch it nonetheless, and then we'll make our subs. Hay puts it into the middle. Amaro's header goes narrowly over. We've made 3 subs. We've brought I've made 3 subs. Brought Sven Simmons on for Egloff. We've took Hall out and put Castro back at holding mid. Changed him over to a ball winning mid. And we've taken Seedorf off at right back and replaced him with Van Zupton. We have a highlight. The ball was lumped to the PSV goalkeeper. I only assume by one of their own players. He's popped it out to his left back. Sheldrup. Brilliant ball through to the striker. And Karavic has made a fantastic save. Even if he started to dive and make the save comfortably before their guy had even kicked it. It's nice to see. Sheldrup puts in the cross, and Teze's header goes over. Got 20 minutes left. I am going to drop some encouragement on them. See some little green faces after this highlight. Oh, I've just stopped a highlight from happening. I'm only going to assume that that was beneficial to us. Class to Van Zupton. He puts it into Castro, straight away to Hay, and over to Arp. Class. See, Arp had the chance to get past his man there. Class has passed it to himself. He scored a goal. He's assisted himself. What a champ. Love to see it. What do we do now? Do we go balanced and try and eat the game out? Or do we stay as we are? Because since we've gone positive, we've been playing quite well. I love that. They blocked our man from getting to the ball. So Class went, all right, I'll have it myself. Don't you worry about it. I'm thinking I'll drop us to balanced. We've got 10 minutes left. So I'm going to pause up now. I'm going to go full sweat. And can you blame me? We may be about to pick up a result against Eindhoven. Of course, we're going to go as stinky as possible. Wait, I've still got something to do. Cautious, thank you. So we'll go for all that. Slowing down the pace, wasting as much time as possible, and just making sure that if they do pick up the ball, we have 100 men sat behind it. But we're not just sitting there and just letting them run at us. We're still doing stuff. We're just doing it very slowly. Fantastic ball out to Wolf. Somehow, our left back just was completely oblivious to what was going on. And they had a shot from on the 6-yard box, and our goalie made the save. There's the corner, which we saw them win, so it doesn't mean anything. But the follow-up might do. Sheldrup. Oh, Babadi. Is he offside? Oh, the ref's getting involved. I think Sheldrup might be an offside before he put this cross in. I can only hope so, but we'll see. We'll see what happens from this. It's okay. It's been given. So we'll just go back to where we were, shall we? That's a disappointment. Balanced. Yep. And I'll put him back to being a ball-winning mid on defend as he was when he came on. Well, that's a shame. We last did we've got a highlight straight off the bat. Van Buren. Amaro. Oh, don't concede 2 in 2 minutes. Don't do that. Arp's got the ball. Good ball in towards Fofana. Hayes picked it up. Oh, he's done it. He scored. Who needs him? Who needs him? I don't need him. Useless. Praise. Absolutely astounding, that is. Don't get me wrong. The attack all looked like it was ours, but I didn't for a second believe that it actually was. Their goalie's got a little bit to answer for there. I'm not sure what the whole was that he did, but I'm loving it. I am a massive fan. Beautiful. We've just beaten... No, we haven't beaten Feyenoord. That's a complete lie. We've beaten PSV there. Arp has had a splendid game. 2 of our centre mids getting goals. And to be honest, if you look at the stats, we deserved it. Well done us. I'm going to go with just the one game today. We've had a nice little update from the transfer window. We've had a fantastic result. I don't want that to be spoiled by the VVV Venlo game. I'm going to come back next episode with definitely 2 games of AZ and unknown team. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then there's a lot more on the channel, and there's 2 items on screen for you to click if you want to watch them. But I do hope that you have a good day, and thank you very much for your time.